Day 114, a 0 day in Ashland. Very productive. I'm in my hotel room and I am taking a load off. Went and got groceries for Shelter Cove and for before that Crater Lake. And the funny thing was, I went in to Albertsons to buy groceries, and as I was watching the price ring up as the clerk was going through, I'm bracing myself because the last 3 months I've been in California, and I was expecting, for food for 3 legs is going to cost like $350, and she finishes ringing up. It's only like $230. My heart almost stopped. It's like, wow, Oregon is so much cheaper than California. And I'm like, well, what's the difference? And the difference is California, and I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, Oregon's amazing. Far more, it's still expensive, but it's far more affordable. So, anyways, good day. Got that all mailed off via UPS. There's a UPS store right by the hotel I'm at. So I was able to go to Albertsons, sort out everything, go to the UPS store, ran into like 3 other thru hikers doing the exact same thing, big surprise, and got everything shipped off. It should be there in time as I reach each of those legs, and I'm now relaxing back in my room. My anterior tibialis on my left foot, it's still there. It's going to take a while to heal. It feels relatively okay, but I'm just doing the RICE protocol on it today. And yeah, so I'm icing it right now, chilling, watching some TV, which I normally don't watch. Watched a great Euro Cup game last night of football, Netherlands versus England. It was really good. Super finish right near the 90th minute. England just out of the blue scores an amazing goal, and the guy who kicked the winning kick was offsides on a previous one where he scored a goal and they had to take it back. But it was a really cool game. And anyways, yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Had breakfast this morning with Terracotta, and more importantly, Halftime and his lovely wife, Susan. It was great to catch up one last time. And Halftime is done with California now, so he and Susan are going to go up to Washington and finish the trail like I mentioned in the previous video. And it was great to just catch up one last time, have a great breakfast together, and then they're off and they're going to be heading north. So super day. And yeah, I'm relaxing, got everything lined up, and had to cut some guy line for my bug bivy. And yeah, that's about 3 minutes of video right there of me just looking at my head, laying on a bed in a hotel room. But I'm doing fine, and we'll see you tomorrow. Morning, day 115, back on trail. It's about 9:20 in the morning. Just got dropped off by the owner of the Scottish Inn. Super shout out to Batia and his family. Great stay. You can see I'm wearing a new hat. Got a new hat, new shoes, changed out the shorts for the remainder of the trail, and accomplished everything I needed to. Bounce food up north to Crater Lake and Shelter Cove, and we're making our way north. Plan right now is Crater Lake in about 4.5 days, and then probably Nero there, pick up supplies, camp, and then keep on pushing north towards Bend. So anyways, today's gonna be a fantastic day. A fine bridge, 8 out of 10, across a dry seasonal creek. Very nice. On a cloudy day, you can smell the smoke from local fires. A little cooler today, so that's good. Yeah, it's a pretty countryside. Surprisingly, a lot of the trail today has been this nice green forest. This is pretty. About 0.2 miles from stopping for lunch and getting some water. Well, so much for the sun coming out. It has remained cloudy all day long, which is great because it's not 1,000 degrees outside. So take it while you got it. And you can see in the distance the beautiful Cascades, and we are in. All right, end of day 115. Made the camp, 22 miles, and a bunch of other folks here, and so gonna get in and get spooled up for tomorrow. It's a good day. Signing out. More America, back on trail, day 116. Yeah, got out of camp a little after 5 a.m. and starting to make my way north. Got about 80 miles or so to Crater Lake, and I have no idea how far I'm going to go. We're just going to hike north and see what happens. This day's going to be a fantastic day. So I'm going to do a little side quest. Just looking at the map, I'm about 1.5 miles in, and there's a turnoff to Hyatt Lake Resort. And apparently, according to Far Out, it's a favorite amongst hikers as a restaurant. So, you know, it's a couple mile detour, but side quest, go get some breakfast, recharge my electronics, and, you know, enjoy the day. I'll bake that in. And then tomorrow, looks like there's another side quest for another resort, Fish Lake Resort. So we'll see how this resort experience goes first, and then we'll check back in. So I am at the Hyatt Lake Resort, and the restaurant doesn't open until 8. So I got here a little early, and it's cold, so I put a jacket on. But I'm gonna wait because I committed, and yeah, more to follow. So had a great breakfast at Hyatt Lake Resort. Totally worth the wait. I just got some trail magic. I'm floored. A couple that I was talking to before the restaurant opened, Damien and Angela, they're from Oregon. Had a great conversation with them, went in, ordered, and unbeknownst to me, they paid for my breakfast. So thank you so much. Oh my gosh. That made my day. I also got a sandwich to go. That'll be my lunch. But yeah, I'm out of words on how nice that is. But 1.4 miles back to trail, and then head up. Apparently there's a shelter. Yeah, a shelter on the PCT. I'm gonna check that out today. I think that'll be my destination. It's another 22 miles from here. And then the other thing I'm noticing is there's a lot less water in this leg of trail than in California. So gonna have to start managing expectations in water. But anyways, we'll see you back on trail. So earlier I had a chance to get some connectivity, and I was just checking up on some things, and I found out some terrible news that a person I know, loved by many, he's a pastor, he's also a Navy chaplain, unexpectedly passed away either today or yesterday. He went out for a run, collapsed. A bystander called 911 and also called his wife. And then when he was in the ambulance on the way to the hospital, he passed. He had a heart attack, and paramedics couldn't revive him. Just terrible news. And he's my age, and just goes to show you the fragility of life. You know, live your life every day. You know, Psalm 23. For I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I will fear no evil. It's tough, man. It's tough. We all walk through the valley of shadow of death every day. You don't even know it. You know, I pray I don't take my existence for granted. I do my damnedest to, to pray and be thankful and you know, thank the Almighty, because you never know when it's your turn. And you know, I definitely don't take this hike for granted. I don't take my time away from my family for granted. Life's precious, man. Every day you have on this earth, you got to learn, develop. You know, Goggins had it correct. You're either getting stronger or you're getting weaker. And you know, this just makes me take pause the fragility of life, but more importantly, makes me redouble my efforts. And you know, need to get it together and keep pressing on and keep focused, and so I can accomplish the goals I set, and in turn use the gains and the lessons I learned to be a better husband, father, citizen, friend. And anyways, just want to share that with you. Rest in peace, chaps. You're a good man. Check this out. This is Groom Trail. There's a lot of blowdowns and stuff, but it's managed. So I'm about 6.5 miles from camp. I'm at the highest point, and of course I just heard a rumble of thunder, like right behind me. This sucks ass. I was wondering if thunderstorms were going to crop up. I got my answer, and trying to beat feet and get off this ridge. Anyways, fun. All right, first time since the desert I've had to don rain gear in a preemptive measure, and I moved some stuff around and had my tarp ready to go, but it is really teetering on the brink. And of course the fucking mosquitoes decide to muster right before the rainstorm. They all come out and they're just swarming my fucking legs. Whew. Anyways, moving as fast as I reasonably can and safely can to get down off this ridge. And so 50-50, we'll see what happens. All right, end of day 116. It ended up being 22.5 trail miles, but about 25 counting the side quest to the Hyatt Lake Resort. You have the extreme close-up because I am inside my bug bivvy, because this place is loaded with freaking mosquitoes. After I recorded the thunderstorm thing, yeah, the mosquitoes like spawned from hell, and they were everywhere. And we got to the South Brown Mountain Shelter, which you can see right there. Very cool. Awesome. There are already 2 hikers in there, but yeah, I was able to get in there, prep dinner and prep breakfast, and get everything staged to come out here and set up the bivy sack and get in here as efficiently as possible. So all in all, good day. And tomorrow's probably going to be a big mileage day because of water limitations. And hopefully, it's cloudy right now. It did rain, and hopefully it does not rain tonight. So we'll talk to you tomorrow. More America, back on trail. Day 118, I believe. And a little after 5:20 a.m. left camp. I woke up at 4:20 a.m., so it took me about an hour. Yeah, wasn't rainy last night. Mosquitoes were at a minimal level, and I'll tell you, treating the bug bivvy with permethrin was an awesome move. There were, yeah, no issues. Anyways, so the story of today, I'll cut to the chase, is real simple. It's a story of water. There's water at 10, 20, and 32 miles. And in order for me to get to Crater Lake by Thursday, I need to make distance. which means by process of elimination, I'm going to be doing 32 miles today. So today is business. We need to get to it. And of course, it's going to be a fantastic day. A bridge over a dry creek. Very nice. A field of lava rocks. And a trail full of lava rocks. Let me tell you, they feel fantastic on my feet. Love your stratovolcanoes. That's Mount McLaughlin, 9,499 feet. An Oregon Cascade volcano. Very nice. And we're 10.25 miles in. And there's this lovely bridge going across this lovely creek, which I got water from. This water source 1 of 3 today. Next one's in 11 miles. And the Far Out Reports site, what was the quote? I'll paraphrase. Run in your rain suits, mosquito levels. I'm so pumped. So, a little medical talk here. I've been dealing with a condition called anterior tibialis on my right foot first in the Sierra, and now on my left foot since I left Chester. And so one of the things that, you know, when I'm in town, I mentioned in previous videos, RICE protocol, blah, blah, blah. So how do you keep walking and still live with this condition? So right now, truth be told, I'm not taking any medication. I stretch it a little bit, and one of the things that I'm finding that's working and actually managing the pain while still staying active and keeping the tendon exercise is posterior chain alignment. So hear me out. I think keeping a proper posture maintains proper biomechanics, which puts less strain or less additional strain on the joints in your body, basically from top to bottom. And it's as simple as just putting your shoulder blades back just a hair and having a proper posture keeps your head up, and everything else in the posterior chain follows, including my ankles and anterior tibialis. And it also changes my gait such that I'm striking almost near directly below my shoulders, and I'm pushing back in a proper stride. Anyways, I'm not a physical therapist. I just slept in a bivy sack last night. But I'm noticing that just maintaining proper posterior chain alignment is really doing wonders. I don't walk the fastest, but I also don't walk the slowest. And my energy levels are really good. Anyways, there's my random medical musings of a middle-aged, unqualified man. All right, it's about 11:30, a little before 11:30, and I'm about 16, a little under 16 and a half miles in. And yeah, it's a breezy area. It's nice, it's in the shade, and more importantly, I'm not getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. So I'm gonna eat now before I go into an area where previous comments said that the mosquito density was high. But yeah, doing all right. Already over halfway, and it's not even noon yet. So I'm gonna eat some lunch, some amazing Thai chili, and a protein bar, and some other crap. Very cruisy trail. This is pretty surreal. All right, just had a good water break at mile 21.8, Christie Spring, and continuing on to another 11.8 miles or something like that. Don't quote me on the number, but it's like 32 miles total today to Snow Lake. And looking ahead, it's only 27 miles from Snow Lake to Mazama Village. So I'm thinking I just go full send and just go to Crater Lake tomorrow, and then yeah, just camp at the free site south of Mazama Village, and then get up the next morning and check out the sunrise at Crater Lake. So I'm thinking that plan's formulating in my head. So may I actually get to Crater Lake early by a day. Anyways, yeah, more updates later. So I'm about 26.6 miles in, and the amount of blowdowns is insane on this trail. Insane. That's tolerable. It's otherwise cruisy trail, but man. And then there's thunderstorms cropping up around me. So yeah, got about 6 miles to go, and looking forward to getting this done. Take a look at that. Woo! What a view. At mile 31.8. Got about 1.1 miles left to camp. There you go. Check that out. Nice. And at mile 32, we get a burn area. Nice. But one of the benefits of a burn area is a lot less mosquitoes, although they still hang out, as evidence from my last video. This is Upper Snow Lake, so this is where I'm camped at tonight. It's pretty. It's a tarn, and yeah, it may rain, so just a precaution. Enjoying some hot cocoa, and yeah, long day. All right, end of day 117, not 118, as I said at the beginning of the day. 33 miles today. I'm eating a double dinner because we're going to go full send into Mazama Village tomorrow. Anyways, good day, and I'm going to finish up and go to bed. Morning, America. Day 118 on the Pacific Blowdown Trail. In the distance, you can see Upper Klamath Lake. It's gorgeous. What a view. Yeah. So, climbing out our burn area this morning, up past 7,100 feet. And then, so today, plan is 27-mile day to Crater Lake, to Mazama Village. What's going to make this interesting is the next water's at 8 miles, and that's it. So 19-mile water carry to Mazama Village. So that ought to be fun. Today's going to be a freaking awesome day. The PCT views never grow old. Look at that, beautiful. Upper Klamath Lake. You can see Mount Shasta in the distance, and then Mount McLaughlin. Yeah, that's incredible. Just absolutely incredible. This, my friends, is spectacular. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it is beautiful. Just gorgeous country. And I get to cross a little snowfield. Woohoo! My second one in Oregon. And it's very frozen. Very frozen. Like insanely frozen. Like I may slip and fall frozen, which is nuts considering. Yeah, I almost fell right there. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, that's what happens when you do that in the morning. Anyways, yeah, it's pretty. So on this little section of trail right here, I'm crossing mile 1800 from Mexico. 1800. Very little fanfare. Just blowdowns, a couple snowfields, and yeah, there you have it. Woohoo! All right, boys and girls, it is 19.9 miles to Highway 63. or 62 or whatever the hell it is that goes into Crater Lake National Park. And I have 3.75 liters of water on me. Almost a gallon. For those of you who are into imperial units, 3.8 liters is a gallon. There's your free lesson for the day. But anyways, yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm carrying 8 pounds of water pretty much. It's pretty awesome. But I don't have that much food left, so I get to carry all this. And the mosquitoes reminded me who's still in charge out here. Here we go, carbon sticks. Burn area. Oh boy, another forest fire. Just gives me chills thinking about it. Right now it looks like it's the west of the PCT. We're heading north, so. Hey, it's a national park boundary. Entering Crater Lake National Park. Woohoo! All right, end of day 118. 27 miles. And I'm at the campground just south of Mazama General Store in Crater Lake National Park. So I think I mentioned earlier in the clip, but I saw a fire in the distance. Well, it turns out it's the trail fire, and it's near Diamond Lake, which is right off the PCT. And there's already a 16-mile stretch that's closed from Highway 138, which is at the North Park boundary for 16 miles north. So good thing I'm zeroing tomorrow. A bunch of us are camped here trying to figure out what the next move is. And there's also a fire near Shelter Cove, so we got to figure that out too. So tomorrow's definitely zero. Gonna go check out Crater Lake and be a tourist. I'm gonna take a shower tomorrow and yeah, pick up my resupply, and we'll see what our next moves are. This is becoming quite the adventure. Morning, peeps. It's day 119, and guess where I'm at? I'm at Crater Lake National Park taking the zero. And we're gonna explore today, and we're gonna be a tourist. No backpack, and still smell, but who cares? Took a shower, and today's gonna be an awesome freaking day. She's beauty. Another reason why America's the best. It's one of the highlights of the PCT here. Crater Lake. What an incredible, incredible view. Morning, America. Day 120. Zero day number 2 at Crater Lake National Park. And there's a big blue jay right in the tree. Hi, Mr. Blue Jay. And just had a cup of coffee. And yeah, we're going to attempt a boat tour of Crater Lake today. That should be a treat. And got my food package yesterday. I made it here from Ashland. And the other thing that's of highlight is there are a series of fires between where I'm standing and Highway 58, which is Willamette Pass, which is just north of Shelter Cove Resort. And the PCTA has requested for all hikers to stay off. And additionally, there's closures between Wendigo Pass and Highway 138. So for all of you, it's really that next leg of trail is closed. So we're going to end up hopping up to Highway 58 Willamette Pass, assuming no more fire spread. So that'll be the thing we're going to watch today. That the plan is tomorrow we're going to finish hiking Crater Lake National Park and then flip up. So today's going to be a great day.